This game is called Cargo Hunters and it's a third-person extraction shooter, where you play as a remote-controlled humanoid robot, scavenging through what's left of Earth after humanity basically got wiped out by some super viruses. The rich people fled the planet during something called the Second Exodus, and now they are essentially paying you to go back and retrieve the old belongings. What makes this one interesting compared to other extraction games is the whole body part system, because you're literally dismembering other robots and swapping out your own limbs and torso to change your stats. It's got this Tarkov-style inventory management mixed with robot customization that feels pretty unique. Thank you therefore at this point to Order of Meta for sponsoring this video and for respecting and accepting my editorial independence. So the basic gameplay loop works like this. You begin in your shelter, which is basically a shipping container. Load up with whatever gear and weapons you have, and then deploy into one of the maps to scavenge. The maps are these pretty big industrial warehouse areas with multiple floors, basements and outdoor sections with lots of vertical space. You can do stuff like climbing ladders, jumping over barriers, use forklifts to reach higher areas. The design here is pretty good because there are tons of alternate routes and hiding spots. When you're out there, you're fighting hostile robots that are also scrounging around. The combat is decent. You can aim down sights, take cover behind objects, and the gunplay feels solid enough. The robots you fight come in different types, some with pistols, some with shotguns or SMGs, and they actually have some tactics. They do stuff like camp corners, flank you, and the tougher ones can take a lot of bullets. When you kill them, you can loot their pockets for items and ammo, but you can also use your angle grinder to cut them apart and harvest their body parts. Let's take a look at the body part system. Every robot has different limbs, legs, arms, torso, head, and each part has its own stats and health pool. Some legs give you more carrying capacity, some arms make you use first aid kits faster, some torsos have built-in armor. You can repair these with repair kits, but if they break completely, then you need to replace them. The inventory space matters a lot, because you have limited carrying capacity of course, based on your body parts and backpack. Pretty much everything here has weight, weapons, ammo, loot, body parts, all of it. The game has a pretty nice detail where items automatically rotate in your inventory to fit into spaces, and there are different storage slots like pockets, backpacks, chest rigs, and a safe container that keeps items even if you die. The maps have objectives you can complete for extra rewards, things like inspecting safes or cutting open secure containers. There is also some kind of story developing with NPCs you encounter. Now this game does have a time limit. You get something like 30 minutes per run, and when you hit the last few minutes, a decontamination protocol kicks in. This is where things get a bit wild. You begin taking damage over time, and all the robots you killed earlier suddenly reactivate and come after you like zombies. It gets really chaotic really fast, and you have to extract before you die. If you die, you lose everything you were carrying, except what's in your safe container. The weapon system has a good amount of depth. There are 38 plus guns, and also multiple ammo types including armor-piercing and explosive rounds. Back at your shelter, you can craft items, recycle junk into materials, and upgrade your base. You can also store extra gear in your shelter storage to use on future runs. The game's atmosphere is actually pretty strong. The sound design is very good. For example, footsteps change based on the surface. There are ambient noises like banging doors and machinery sounds, and the gunshots have good punch to them. The graphics are simple and somewhat basic, but the art direction works. The current early access version has about 20 hours of content across 2 large maps, with more than 350 items to find, 84 plus equipment pieces, and 127 different body parts. They are planning to add more locations, enemies, quests, and eventually a co-op mode. Right now the game is purely PvE. The game does have some rough edges. For example, the tutorial isn't super clear about all the mechanics, so you kind of learn by trial and error. The body repair system also took me a bit to figure out, but overall it's got a lot going for it. The combination of extraction shooter tension, robot customization, and the whole scramble to extract before decontamination does create some genuinely tense moments. And this sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.